Annette, Thelma, and Sharma. Good to see you guys. Mary T's here. Oh yeah, just came in. Hi, Mary T. Oh, I'm excited for today. I kept thinking about this. I didn't take it out and look at it until just now, but it's really, really pretty. Okay, before we get going here, I want to show you what we made Thursday night and what they look like when they were actually dry. So let's go through these. Come in close, please. Look what that Stickles did on these dark butterflies. How beautiful is that? This embossing folder is just one from my collection of embossing folders. I'll bet most of you have a butterfly folder of some sort too. How does a penguin build his house? Mary says 1 cube at a time. That's a pretty good answer. That's our first one. Here's our next one.
Mary T got it. Hi to Brenda.
What did it say? Mary T got what?
Mary T was the answer. 1 cube at a time.
Okay. Was it Mary T or Mary R? Mary T? She's pretty good at that, actually, I think. Hi, Glenn. Look at this Stickles on there, guys. This is such a simple card, but so pretty.
Hi, Irene.
Hi, Irene. This one. Oh, and remember, we were inserting these as we went. So we have beautiful patterns inside these cards, too. Aren't they pretty? I just love the Stickles work on these butterflies. So pretty. Here's our next one. This one had a little Kathy girl bow on it. I miss her. I have no idea where she went. I've tried calling and leaving a message, and I've emailed her a couple times. And she's ready. I'm sure she'll be back. These just turned out so pretty. There's a fifth one. And here's our sixth card from the other night. Our outer dimension easel card, which is really like a center step card with an easel underneath. The inserts work great for this because you don't have to burn up all your cardstock getting the easel covered. But look at the way that he igloos it together. Oh, he igloos it together. Okay. All right, that's a good one. All right, let's take a look at what we're going to use today. Pulled a few card blanks out here. I went through the butterfly pack this morning and got one of each out so they were all convenient and ready to use. Look at the vellum butterflies. I guarantee we'll be trying these today. It's just got to be done. Butterflies are already trying to take flight out of my die cut sheet. But aren't those pretty? So we're using these butterflies out of the, what's it called? Out of the Butterfly Dance Beautiful Butterfly Embellishments pack. We're using the Mary board from the Butterfly Dance Mary. There's so many beautiful sheets in here. My goodness, look at this. And we embossed some of them with the butterfly folder just to. Mary R says she likes her answer better. 1 cube at a time. Okay. All right. All right, let's take a look at what we're going to do today. Last time we did the Butterfly 901 teal or jade, glistening jade collection, and it was Butterfly 902, and those that I just showed you. And today we're going to do Butterfly 901, and this one's called Amethyst Wings. And what's not to love? Amethyst February birthday month. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Where's Annette going?
She couldn't stay.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She was popping in to say hi.
Okay, well, thanks for popping in.
She'll watch us later.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, look at this. I'm loving that. Is that gorgeous or what? My goodness. And then we got this one on this corner. I love these scallops too. Isn't that pretty? And then we got our topper sheet. Looks like we're going to get 5 cards, maybe 6 out of this. But let's just start with one. I want to start with this one. I love that. That's so pretty. And it's got that deep royal purple. So I want to put the blues too close to the color. Don't want that. Maybe. That's so organized here and moved all my stuff around. Now I can't find anything. Maybe this one. Still not quite. Okay. Let's try this one more. There we go. That's the one I want. See that? That looks beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Get a 5x7 card going here. I'm going to cover my card in Mary. I found a roll of craft style finger lift tape that was hiding in the back of my drawer. So excited. Excited and sad. I know it's my last one. But I did find one to use today, which is good. When I cover my card, you guys know the routine. I put down strips of finger lift tape near the edge. This one's not even near the edge. Let's put one a little closer. Near the edge of my cardstock. I put down 3 rows. Then I'm going to lay my mirror board on top of it. I'm going to flip it over and cut it out from the back. And I almost said being careful to make sure I get all the whites covered, but it's early and I didn't. Sometimes with sometimes with craft style will let me peel it. It did, so I'm going to put this back on instead of having to cut my card. Don't ever try that with the other kind. It'll ruin your card and your mirror board and leave you feeling even more irritated with yourself. Thank you, Thelma. I like it too. I was just telling Bryce that it's the first time I've worn this one and I really like it. You see what she called this? My color blocking sweatshirt or sweater. I just said that to Bryce just a minute ago. He said, "What is that, like geometric patterns?" I said, "No, it's color blocking." Okay. Let's see what we got here. Boy, that's pretty. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. I love that light blue and purple on the other side there too. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to cut this to be 4 3/4 wide. We had another Animal Arcadia class last night. Oh, what fun it was. You know, I've done almost all those toppers now twice, and I feel like I'm still not done with that set. I think I might have to buy the Picture Perfect so I can do those. I'm just loving it. It's so much fun. We did the turtles and frogs last night. I found these tiny, tiny little gears that are actually made for fingernails. They're just tiny. And we used those on some of the little tiny gears in the pattern. It turned out so cute. Really cute. Why did I do that? Oh, because I'm being. Oh, yeah. All right. Never mind. I'm losing my mind here, people. Those of you who have known me for a while have known it's been gone forever. I just pretend to be competent. Okay, use my tape flags. Put one piece of tape down either side and pull a flag off to the side. I did put some in a shaker, Brenda. I did put those little tiny ones in a shaker. So fun. I have some on order for us here. I'll let you know on What's New Wednesday when I get them listed. Okay, boy, that's beautiful with that little lilac around it. Isn't that pretty? Wowzer. Wowzer, wowzer. It's beautiful. Let's see what else we have to go on here. Don't just dream your life. Live your dreams. Congratulations on your special day. Happy birthday. I think that topper's too big for right here. So let's try. Well, happy birthday is always good. We'll put that up there. Let's get some of those pretty vellum butterflies and try those on here. It's such a soft pattern. Those butterflies are going to be beautiful. If we can find all the escapees here too. So they're all over. Okay. And we have the purple ones here. Let's see if we can find a few of these different sizes. This die cutting is really beautiful. It just pops right out of the sheet. I'm going to have a stack of butterflies here too because they just kind of want to go where they want to go. Yeah, these are going to be pretty, pretty, pretty on here. Yes, ma'am. They are for sure. Yes, definitely stickles on this one. I completely agree. And we want those blue stickles again, which is the twinkle. I want the blue highlights in them. Okay, let's try our little trick with the butterflies and see how we do. This is so pretty. Let's fold our parchment on each side of the thorax. This does have a right and wrong side to the parchment, so make sure you're getting the printed on side facing up. I'm going to crease a little a little bit into his body, leaving a flat area on the bottom. See there? Just like that. I want it to be flat in the center. And I want to curl the wings just a little. So cute. Okay. And trying a new kind of glue bottle. It doesn't have the needle tip that our regular one has, and I know I want the regular one to continue to do my quilling, where I want a super duper fine tip. But I think this one has potential for everyday use, and it has a nice sealing cap. So I'll tell you whether or not we decide to get any of these in. You have to have variety, you know? Variety is the spice of life. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's take this one, do the same thing. How are you guys doing? Everybody got okay weather and no viruses and that kind of stuff? We've had a lot of COVID out here lately. Just seems like you can't hardly go anywhere without hearing that somebody's got COVID. Looks like the World Health Organization relaxed the restrictions on what's the word I'm looking for? Huh? Not asking how long you need to stay isolated. It just said until symptoms disappear and you're no longer running a fever. It used to be like 2 negative tests, but now they're just saying until symptoms disappear and you're no longer running a fever. Can you just get the butterfly sheets? Yes, you can. It is in this pack. It's a big pack. It's got beautiful butterfly embellishments, 12 sheets. You get 3 sheets each of these gorgeous parchment butterflies and the die-cut butterflies, cardstock butterflies we used last time, and the metallic, the colored with silver foiling, and then you get a sheet of acetate ones. So yes, you get a really nice assortment in there. And plenty to go on all your cards. And I bought quite a few of them because the butterfly sheets themselves are always very, very popular. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. Wowzer. 6 or 7 inches of snow and extremely cold, huh? Look at that, Bryce. That's amazing. Okay, now let's get some stickles out here. I think I have a bottle upside down here too. Maybe not. Thought I did. Maybe not. What do with my other stickles? Hopefully I have enough in this bottle to get us through. We'll give it a shot. Now, what do I want to outline on these? Well, I definitely want to put a little bit on the butterflies themselves. So I'm going to do that. Because the way their wings are pricked up, they'll really, the stickles will really catch the light. I think I want to put a little bit in my background too. Oh, this is trying to curl on me because vellum curls when it's wet. And it thinks I got it a little too damp. I need to be careful of that. Not getting it too damp when I'm putting it on. Might have to fix my wings a bit when they're dry, because they're trying to curl under. They're definitely curling under. Always reminds me when I work with vellum that I have to be careful of that. More careful on this next one. Lighter on this one. I might have to just do a little repair work on that bottom butterfly when it dries. This is just being really particular. These deep tones in the butterflies really pick up the stickles. Wowzer. I'm going to put a little in my flowers too. I think we'll go for maybe in these parts do I want. Let's put a little bit in my flowers. Dad got up last night and took a fall in the bathroom, put his head through the wallboard in the bathroom. I checked him over this morning and he doesn't seem any the worse for wear, but it was alarming. Well, he hit hard enough to hit the top of his head on the wall, but fortunately, there weren't any studs or anything right where he fell, and it just pushed through the wallboard. So he didn't come up against a super hard surface. That is almost empty. Where is my other one I had here? I know I had. That's the other one. That's not it. Ever do that? You know you got stuff right at your fingertips and then can't find it. I used it Thursday night, so it should be right here. Margie cleaned up for me though. There it is. I looked and they didn't. That's the one I just had. Huh. All right. We might have to go down to get more stickles, honey.
The whole thing of stickles over there somewhere.
Whether it's the right one or not is the question. Hello, Catherine. Oh, all can be fixed. That's absolutely true. He was all worried about that. He kept pointing the spot on the wall to Bryce, and both of us said, this is not an issue. That's just a little wallboard and a little paint. It's not important at all. as important as you. I think I got my butterfly fixed. Looky here. How beautiful is that? That's just gorgeous. First one of the day, Catherine. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have another sheet here. These two here. Well, this is going to be one by itself here, I think. I wonder if this wider one would make a European A6 going this way. That'd be pretty together. Let's see if it will. Yeah, I think it'll work just right. Okay, I'm gonna think I'm fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I think that's going to be okay. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and cut this to be 4 1/4 or 1/8 by 5 7/8, which is 1/4 of my cardstock. And then I might trim it down just a little bit more. Decide if we want something behind it. It could be pretty. Let's see. He has a walker, Mary, but he doesn't usually use it when he gets up at night. When he gets up at night, he's doing so unassisted largely, which is one of the reasons why we worry about him being up and wandering at night. And he gets confused, and he doesn't necessarily even stay on track to the restroom or wherever he's going. When he gets up, he wanders into the kitchen or living room or other places. So we end up getting up and monitoring what he's up to. And if he can get himself out of bed, he has a harder time getting himself back into bed. We'll tie a little bow for the bottom of this and see what we think. He also has a cane but won't use it. Glenn says I do that normally. I do know that the same issues he has here are issues he would have anywhere. So we're continuing to forge through as things change a little every day. Using my embellishment addict bow maker. We're one of the few places in the world you can get this. I believe there's a place in France you can get these. I've seen on the internet. I actually haven't looked recently. I don't know if they still have them or not. And we have them here in the U.S. because I bought an enormous number of them when they were still available. And they've since retired. That's a thought, Sharma, bedside potty. No, that would maybe be a help or not. It might be. A couple weeks ago, Bob came up with a variation on that theme. He asked Bryce to find him a bucket. That led to quite a discussion in our household. Go ahead and cut this down a little bit and allow for a Mary border. I'm going to take a little bit of the white off the bottom. So I'm cutting this to 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Put this pretty dark blue mirror board in the background. Yeah, we have night lights everywhere, and we have a motion sensitive light in the bathroom that comes on when he starts down the hallway. He has a night light in his room all the time. It's actually his Christmas tree. I think that was all Roberta and Mary R. that sent that before. Catherine, thank you for including me, but I think all I did was post. Thunder mugs. Dad's bedroom is actually only a few steps from the bathroom. This is really the closest room to it. I'll go ahead and put this down. On our Mary, get my tape flags in. Well, he has always enjoyed his Christmas tree, so we just leave it up. And we have to replace the lights now and again, but we leave it up and lighted, and he enjoys that, so we have a really nice night light in there. But enjoy your fold is, Deborah. I tell you, this Mary that comes with this set is just really quite beautiful. These colors. Well, it doesn't come with the set, but it's part of the collection that you can get. This big tag says, don't just dream your life, live your dream. That's what it says. Don't just dream your life, live your dream. What did I do with it? Forever losing things. You have to read Glenn's comment about how he takes care of those nighttime needs.
Yeah, maybe a little warmer weather, we can try that.
That's a funny show, Third Rock from the Sun, Catherine. I used to like that. That's an older one now, but it was fun. Very funny. I've got so much adhesive on my scissors, it's not cutting my ribbon. Ridiculous. Ridiculous to have scissors in that shape. Okay. I want this right under. I think I do. I want it right under there. Let's put a little glue on that. Could you look on the table over there and see if I have a bottle of Stickles in that glue organizer, please? I should have another bottle up here. And it's possible somebody's grabbed it to use it. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, let's see some more of those pretty butterflies. That's a nice big one. No, the glue organizer on just, oh, did you find one? Okay. Thank you.
Two different types.
Okay, thank you. Well, it's the right stuff. Good job. Two different kinds, but good stuff in each case. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a little work on my butterflies. Sure. Sharma, that's too funny. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm not sure what you're asking, Thelma. Is it glue bottle? New. We are from, oh, the one from We Are Memories? Is that what you're saying? We Are Memory Keepers? It's actually just a little cheap one from China, but I saw them and they were a nice size, and they have a fairly thin nozzle on them. It does. It's unbranded. It comes from China. Glenn answered Charm. Okay, for once I don't have to come back to that. Good job, Sharma. You have stifled him. I didn't think it was possible, but you have done it. Good on you. That's hysterical. Oh, Oh my goodness, you guys cracked me up. So maybe they're using one like this now. That was hysterical, Sharma. I just love that. Oh, Teddy's over here trying to convince his dad that he needs Up to be in his arms. He's yawning and pawing at Bryce. That was delightful, Sharma. Somebody's got to outthink that codger.
Wheels are turning now.
Huh?
So I believe the wheels are turning.
Sharma won Glendale. Oh, he's so quick-witted that we don't have a chance against the comebacks, but he got him that time. Okay, I'm going to give my butterfly a very subtle crease there. Look at that. How beautiful. This is going to pick up those blues some more when we put some twinkle on there. I gotta be careful because I'm used to that glue bottle that had like nothing in it. I don't want to overdo.
Almost said it has a needle that sticks down in the.
Oh, okay. That's like those Scrap Perfect caps we have that have a needle. We actually have some that are like that. We have some from Scrap Perfect, although we won't be having them an awful lot longer since they're no longer manufacturing. And then we also have one from Ranger in the store that have those needles that fit into the cap. I actually have one of those like right here on my Best Glue Ever bottle. I'll open that and show you in a second. I think it's one of those Scrap Perfect ones that's on there, but you just as easily use the Ranger one. I believe the Ranger one's a little bit less expensive. I just have to try new stuff all the time and see if I like it well enough to offer it in the store. And so I found myself using the Wowzer. I feel like this could maybe use. Here's the cap from. This is the one from Scrap Perfect, and because it is from Scrap Perfect, it's a perfect fit for my Best Glue Ever bottle, which I really like having in a needle bottle. And see, the cap has a needle inside it, and then it pushes clear down into the bottle as you put the cap back on. So it's a really nice secure fit too. That's way more secure than the little one I'm using now. But for precise application, you won't get any better than that one right there. I feel like I need to use some little doodads on here maybe. I don't know if these are the right color, though. I have to see if these will work or if I need to dig out my box. That's way too big. I know you don't want to get up and look because you have your dog, but if you would get up and look and see what kind of rhinestones I have. It's self-adhesive rhinestones in the drawer over there. That would be really useful. I don't think I like that color on there. Teddy kind of slid on the floor when he got up from the chair, and then he turned around and looked back like something tried to get him. Clear ones would be okay if we have those.
It's too small.
Well, I could use the small ones. I was thinking bigger, but these will do. Just want to get a little extra bling in here. With that iridescence and the stickles, these clears will be really pretty. He said, I scared myself getting down, Dad. Sure, I want to get right back up, but he's going to be begging for that in a minute.
What do you call the big sequins?
Right, I just call them rhinestones. They're all gems, jewels, rhinestones. There we go. I like that better. It just needed a little extra something. I'll put 2 more on. One at the edge of the tag here. One at the edge of the tag here. Yeah, they're called jewels or gems, bling, rhinestones. I like that. Pasties. Glenn. Thelma wants to know if he has those. Oh, goodness, guys. It's way too early for you. Way too early for this. Let's see.
Why is it too early, Deborah?
Oh, because I was late in my class last night. We stayed out here and chatted and had a marvelous time, which led to coming into the house way late, which meant I wasn't ready to go to bed when Bryce went to bed. So I stayed up and streamed an entire season of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Glenn says he's just coming back after the icicle meltdown.
I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I think these are beautiful together. Let me just see what else I have here. How I'm going to lay this out. Oops, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. How am I going to lay this out to get the most cards out of this? I should have plenty, I think. If I laid that, no. That's beautiful on there. Lay that there. And this one here.
Oh, yeah.
This one here. I could maybe do a DL card with these others. I don't know. Well, we may get Rocky music because you never know with me. It could come on any time. Bryce never calls you Deborah. Actually, he does when he's mad at me. He learned that from my mother. He knows it gets my attention right away. He does call me Deborah. Yep, he does. I have a deal over here. Yes, there's one. I need to make this first. Yeah, that's gonna work. All right. I think I want the scallop on the bottom. I don't know why. I just think I do. Let's try that. I call myself Deborah when I'm mad at myself too, and I do something silly. Deborah. With my mom, I always knew it was serious when it was Deborah Lynn. You heard both names, you better start hopping to it. Okay, I think I'm going to take a little off the bottom of this. I think I like the purple better than I like the really wide border. See you, Mary R. I'll see you actually on Wednesday. Then we'll be off for a few days, and I'll leave you in Margie's trusted hands. We will have a video playing for you while we're gone. Next Saturday. That looks good. Oh, I know what I needed. Will you please go look in Brittany's flower box over there and bring me, I don't know what we have, this pink or white or small white or pink flowers in her flower box.
In our new Wednesday box?
Yeah. How did I do that? I meant to put that on the bottom and I put it on the top. Oh well. Okay, Sarah. Like that. And I have a border here I can use to pull those all together. Wait till you see what I have for you Wednesday. We're going to have to move right through things. I have 2 buckets. 2 buckets for Wednesday. You're not going to believe it. You are not going to believe how cool these things are that I have for you. Thank you. Ooh. These are pretty. Oh, those are pretty too. My goodness. These, just a little The Deb is at Wednesday. Then Margie on Thursday and video on Saturday is exactly correct. Look at these flowers, guys. These are some of our new ones for this week. They're also from the Little Birdie. $1.49 a pack for flowers, handmade flowers. $1.49 a pack. I like these, I think, with our butterflies that we're making. Let's see what we can do with these. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I bet it'll be pretty. I might have to cut this DL down a little bit more. Not sure. Actually, I have a tiny little nick out at the bottom of my cardstock here that I might cover with a little border strip down here. This is just off of my border, off of my punch-out sheet. It's just a little throwaway border, but it actually would cover up that little nick I have there.
Irene asks, is it Hunkydory?
Yeah, Wednesday. These flowers, is that what you're asking, Irene? The flowers are from a company called The Little Birdie. And for handmade flowers, you would expect to spend $6.99 to $8.99 a pack. These are $1.49. I can't believe they had them for that. Well, they did. And because they were beautiful, and because they were fun colors and nice styles and very inexpensive, I bought many, many of them. My niece says she'll forgive me if I use them on every project. But I have to use them on every project. That's the only way I'm getting out of the doghouse with her. Use them with everything. Ooh, that could be pretty. Let's see what that would do. I'm thinking, what if we put this here? Let me put this here. And put this here. My pattern's not uniform. That's actually a bit of a challenge here. What if I cut my card down a little bit so I could have a uniform pattern? That would work. I cut my card down by maybe an inch. That's what I'm going to do. Not that much. Pencil. Mark that. Maybe just a half an inch. I'm going to cut my card off right there. Just so my pattern is even. Trying to eyeball where my little pencil mark is up in this card. There. Now I can get a little bit more uniform pattern there. So I'm liking the direction this is heading. We'll just see where it goes now. I'm going to put this across here. I'm going to put this, I think, right here, the center. I'd like to put this here. Oops, right side up would be good. And this here. And then I'm going to use some of my little flowers here, here, and here. And that's going to look kind of cool, I think. I hope, anyway. That's my thinking. Love these little pink ones. So pretty. Yes, this is going to work. All right. So I'm going to put my border on first. You got all that pretty foiling on that piece. It's already a color that matches exactly. And it's nice. Sometimes you just get the perfect accent that way by looking to how you can use those bits of leftovers. Oh, I don't think I'll use that, but never know. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on here. I'll put that up with some foam squares as soon as I figure out what I did with them again. There. Oh, Wednesday buckets. Actually, let's see. What do we have in there? I'm not even sure what I have in there, to tell you the truth. I know one whole bucket's flowers. Oh. Some of these little paper flowers actually might be fun on the cards we finished too. I'm going to look at them when we're done and see if there's anything that could benefit from another little flower or two on it. Because what's better than flowers and butterflies, guys? Nothing. Answer: nothing's better than flowers and butterflies. I like these pink with this. Oh, I actually have a little foam on the back of them already. Hi, Adeline. I like to take my Mary board scraps and stow them in the bottom of my caterpillar cutter. And that way, when I know that I want a little piece for a greeting or something, I know right where to go to get it. Look at that. Let's put a little foam on the back of here too. But you think about all the crafts you can do with those scraps, like iris folding. If they're lightweight, you should save those for iris folding and just get nice color coordinated batches of those to do beautiful iris folding with. If there are other little scraps of Mary, you can make some beautiful things by just embossing a little strip of Mary board and putting it on your project. I think these flowers might look kind of funny this way if I weren't going to put them on the center topper too. But I think they'll look good when I add the center topper to it. Center toppers to it too. Still a little bit off in my balance, aren't I? I'd have to take just another tiny strip off of there, because my balance between the two sides isn't great. It's going to take maybe just a little much off. There, now they match. Okay. Now I want some of these flowers. Yeah, I said hi to Adeline. I don't know if I want them all pink or pink and white. That's pretty in there. Oh, I like that, actually. Nothing better than a flutterby. I completely agree. I think I'll put these on it after I put my butterfly embellishment on, though. Let's see if we want one of these. Today it seems to be the day of parchment butterflies. Well, that would be pretty there. It'll take up a lot of my room, though. And just a little pink one. I think I'll put this one down first, because this other one's pretty big. I don't know if I have anything smaller. I could use maybe this one. Over here at this sheet and see if there's anything else that's tempting. I think these will be fine. Okay, so let's bend this little pink one. We're going to put over here. Whoops. I told you guys to watch for your front side and your back side, but it's kind of hard to tell on this one which one's which. I see a little bit more pattern on this side, so I'm going to believe it's this side. I don't know, Catherine. I'm going to let somebody else answer that because I'm not sure what a triptych looks like. I think I want the smaller of the two butterflies. Well, the one thing going for this is that it's wider, but it's no. I think I want the smaller of the two. Curious if this is smaller yet. Okay. I decided to use one vellum butterfly and one cardstock butterfly. I actually kind of like the contrast between the two of them. And I'm going to work my little flowers in under the butterfly. Oh, 3 images. Okay. Thank you, Thelma, for the definition. You guys taught me something today. Triptych. It's fun to learn new things. I don't know. I got a lot going on this card. I'm not sure. I love these down here. What would happen if I took those off? That looks better. I could try and put a little bow or something there. I like that. I think I like that. It just takes me a minute to decide, but I think I like it. Yeah, I like it better without the extra 2 flowers. I think it looks better. Let's give it a little stickles, though. Butterflies need to sparkle. This would be easier if I'd stop leaving my bottle open. A little bit of sparkle on my petals here. So why not? And another little butterfly over here. Tiny bit of sparkles on that butterfly because it's a really little butterfly. Nope, don't like them there either. Okay, I think we're going to stop. Must have used all the pieces. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Okay, that's number 3. Let's see what we're going to do with these leftover pieces here. What do I have that I can use? I think I like this bigger piece better. These. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cover my card. Maybe I just want to cover one of my cards and then cover another one with Mary. Let's see what we have here. That could be pretty. Just put that on the Mary background. Let's try that. See what that does. Good night, Glenn. Seems so odd when I've only been up for a few minutes and it's noon here to be wishing you guys good evening. Pretty bust Marion here. Trim it just a tad on the bottom. You guys are funny. Just trying to decide, do I want this one? Or do I want this one? Which one do I want with that one the most? That's beautiful, all right. I think I like the higher contrast though. I'll go this way. And some of that tape. I like this crafty foam we have from Scrapbook Adhesives. It's wider than our shaker tape and narrower than this other wide tape I have. And I could just put squares all the way around this, but I have this tape that does a really nice job. So I'm going to put it on there. You guys like these butterflies as much as I do? I hope you do. I'd like to think of you being bored silly by me bringing you 2 weeks of butterflies. The accessories are what make the toppers are just gorgeous, but the accessories make some fun additions on these. Okay, I'll put a frame up above, and then I'm going to recess the window like we're looking through a window. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Hard to cover up this pretty mirror board. Yep, you and Irene and I are pretty predictable, Catherine. I'm going to recess this one. I kind of like that look. Sometimes it kind of looks like you're looking at a framed picture or a window. I'm going to take my glue bottle and I'm going to run it around the inside of this aperture. Because it's better than putting glue on my piece and trying to fit it in there. And pop this in here. Like that. All right, now what do we want to do? We have add some of these pretty little flowers around the edge. almost more like hydrangeas, so it's kind of challenging to figure out what you want to do. I do like that though. These some flowers have kind of a velvet finish to them. They're pretty. I think I might run into having room issues again here. I'll wait with those until I get my butterflies on. And 2 pretty sheets of butterflies. This little one, is it big enough to cover that? Yes, it is. And I have, let's see what this one does. You notice I'm not necessarily using exactly the same color that's underneath. You kind of get some interesting depth of color by putting these butterflies over where they're not an exact match. No, I wouldn't do it if they were bright pink. I wouldn't use lime green, but where they're all kind of variations on a theme. You know, one of the things I appreciate about you being on here chatting with us, Catherine, is things that we take for granted, you know, like the word vellum. It is a pretty word, and I wouldn't have thought about it being a pretty word without you pointing that out. But because it's not native to your language, it's things you notice that we don't and bring to our attention. I love that. And do some little perky wings there now. Come on, perk up. There we go. Primrose, that's another one. Need to check that?
It's the dog barking.
Oh, okay. When Dad's in the house and we're out here, we have a baby monitor in the house that every once in a while it comes on and gives us a little reminder. But that was Teddy barking. Little package for $1.49 has quite a few little blooms in it. Love the colors with our colors and our toppers. I think I like that with those on there. Let's peel some of these and put them on. Wait till you see all the beautiful flowers that we have for $1.49. You're not going to believe it, guys. I don't believe it. When I work here. I can't believe they're making them for $1.49, actually. That's just unheard of. Handmade flowers. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, I pick down there. Odd number of flowers. How many different colors of flowers are there, Thelma? There are so many. There's, I don't even know how many. There's many, many, many. I'll show them all to you on Wednesday. So many colors. Okay. This one's not perking a lot in the background, but that's probably fine because there's not a lot of room back there. All right. Let's get some stickles and put on here. I don't think there's as many as 20 or 30. I think they tend to group into maybe 5 or 6 basic color groups. But so many different choices. Oh my gosh, you won't believe it. And there's bigger ones and littler ones. And these are really simple, tiny ones I picked today, but there's so many choices. Another thing I like about these is they don't stand real high. I don't feel like I need to. I don't need to put this in a card box or anything. It doesn't even faintly make me feel like it wants one. Come on. Didn't stand this up. I am a teaser. The soft grain are pretty, aren't they? Yeah, they really are. I wasn't trying to ignore them. It's just I was kind of going over some of the colors in the card, and I didn't have that soft green in this one. I should have stood my bottle back up when I was done with it, guys. I'll put a little bit of stickles on these flowers down here. I was tempted to cover them too, but I think I'm going to leave them alone. Sometimes a little's better than a lot. Just going to put some little stickles around them and let them be pretty and bright. How's that one? Yes, I do. I actually have a stickles holder over here. I just don't get it picked up. So there's our next one. So we've got 4 done. We have 1 more to do. This beautiful piece left. So many butterflies and things left. Love them, love them, love them. Okay. Let's see. I think I can do a 5x7 here, but I'm not positive. Depends on how I lay it out. I think I've got enough cardstock for a 5x7. Oh yeah, I can easily do it if I do it that way. And I could still do it. I could still do it that way. Which way do I want? What shall I do? What shall I do? No, I don't want that color. Just kind of turn it every direction and see what I love. I love that right there. That's what I love. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Isn't that cardstock pretty? It's beautiful with the blues and purples, lavenders in it. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just beautiful. A little piece of tape sticking out. And since that's removable from the craft style tape, I just popped it back off so I could fold that tape and not itself. Don't do that with regular tape. It will mess up your cardstock. I really have to clean my scissors. I mean, I really have to clean them. They're terrible. Oh, that's beautiful together. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, what do we want? Oh, I kind of like the way that butterfly goes over the edges of the frame and stuff. That's pretty. So, deciding how to do this. A 3-piece frame here. Of course, every time I see that, I feel like I need to make a shaker card happen. But you don't have to make shaker cards out of everything. They've done some shaker cards. We've been there, done that already. So then you have to just kind of get creative and say, what shall I do? I actually rather like that. I actually like that a lot. Let's do that. And because I'm doing that, I'm going to glue this frame in the back down solid. Kind of center that like that. I don't like to put glue on the back of Mary, but sometimes it's unavoidable. I can't believe where our time has gone. My goodness. We're almost out of time together again. I like that a lot. I'm going to put that there. Someone packed it. The little red car. Okay, I like that. Just different, you know, just something different, unexpected. Let's put this butterfly on there. Make sure that's my favorite one. I have to make sure it's my favorite. That one's too blue. I do have one almost exactly like it here. I don't know if it's quite big enough. It's just a little small. I could go quite a bit bigger. Just see what we get. I have to try things sometimes. Oh, I actually like that. I think that's my favorite. I'm going with that one. Like that. Today I suggested to Bryce he should make the cards and I should sit and hold the dog and sleep. He didn't go for it. Can you imagine? He just didn't go for it. Maybe another little one doing its own thing. We have a lot of room on this card. So we could put some butterflies going different directions. I like that. Yeah. Let's do that. I've already glued that one down. Good night, Catherine. Okay. Really liking that. That's pretty. What did this here there? We got these little rhinestones that Bryce brought me earlier. I'm just feeling the desire to put a few of them around on our card. Just fill space, add elements of interest. I think I might put some of the finish cards too. I like that. I'll put a little bit in the top or two. I like that. Okay, stickles. I actually stood it up, guys. Imagine that. Interesting how many butterflies have an eye on their wings. I've heard that's to help confuse predators. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. Butterflies are so beautiful. Almost mystical the way they just flutter about. Let's give this just a little stickles and around these flowers too. These little background flowers today are so soft and pretty looking. Okay. I believe we've done it. Here's that one. I want to take a second look at all the cards that we've done. And I want to look and see if I want to put any jewels anywhere, because I'm looking up at some of those and thinking they could have used a little dash of gemstones on them. So we'll put this one here. Grab this one. This was one of the first ones we did. The stickles are dry, so I can kind of repair that wing where it bent. Oh, that's beautiful. So pretty. Now with this deep purple, let's look and see what happens when we put a few of these little gemstones on here. Oh, there's Rocky. I think we've lost at least one of our combatants, though. Oh, I like that on there. Oh, that one's kind of glue on it. Sometimes I glue these down anyway. Get these self-adhesive rhinestones, because sometimes they just don't cooperate. And I like that too. See just what that added? Just that little bit extra. Get our nice dimension there. Beautiful. This one's all dry. Everywhere. So I'll put that under this one. And stack those. Let's see what we got up here. This one I did put a few rhinestones on. I like that. Our stickles is dry on this one too. I was just putting it on really lightly on the vellum butterflies, especially after the first one curled on me. I like that a lot. You got the dog? Our triptych. I actually think this could use a few doodads here and there too. These are really helping pull this together a bit.
It says they look like raindrops.
I like those on there. I actually think that adds a lot. Just pulls it all together, doesn't it? You had all those individual pieces and those rhinestones just kind of pull it back together. And here's our last one. We might want a little bit. I don't know if we want any on here. I think we got a lot going on here already. I don't think we want any on here. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards today. If you have enjoyed this, please make sure you hit that like button. It makes me feel good, and it lets YouTube know that this is a channel that they can feel good about referring people to, because the people who are here like what's happening. And once we are off the air, you will be able to refresh your screen, and you will be able to leave a comment. Let's see what we want to call these cards. This is the one that's got the flowers on the board. Can you come in closer? I'm going to call this the one that's got the flowers on the border, on the frame. We'll call this one the big butterfly, because we got a really big butterfly in the middle of that one. We'll call this one the butterfly trio. Butterfly trio. We'll call this one the bow. The one with the bow. And we'll call this one the triptych. Can we spell that? Triptic? I think that's what we'll go with. I'm not sure if I'm spelling it right. The triptych. So pick out your favorite, if you would. And the triptych, the bow, the flowers on the border, the big butterfly, and the trio. Pick out your favorite. Leave me a comment. Let me know which one you like the best. If you would, I always enjoy reading those comments, and I respond to every comment I get. And if you're not already a subscriber to our channel, hit that subscribe button, because you never want to miss an episode of what we're up to. We're up to good stuff all the time. We really have a lot of fun together. So we have now made, over the last 2 sessions, 11 butterfly cards using the Butterfly Dance collection and the Butterfly Dance butterfly embellishments and the Butterfly Dance mirror board. And it's been great fun. Great fun. So be sure you leave me a comment in the comments section, if you would. Please tell me about your favorite, because that also is used by YouTube to determine who to recommend in videos. Okay? So, are there any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom before we get away today? Swig of my Diet Coke there. Any questions at all, guys? Suggestions? I always know that there's a bit of a delay in your ability to type and come back to me. So in the absence of any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom, I'm going to go ahead and say good night, Gracie. We'll see you guys on Wednesday.